That's cool. So we back. Hopefully it's fine. Well, I guess we'll never know.
We'll have to find out. We'll find out. Crystal.
Yeah, it was the plus.
Crystal.
See, if I get
Crystal.
if I put it in the wrong plug.
Pause. Thank you.
There's only one right plug to put it in.
Pause again.
So if I put it in the right one, it'd be crystal clear. But other than that, it'd be lagging. I guess I was putting it in the right plug. Pause. Before, so it was good. I only happened one at a time. I'm just confused.
So gross.
See, this is the hard work and dedication that we do for you guys. We got to put on a quality show. What did they say? Black? What we was talking about? Black business.
Yeah. Like they always talk about support black businesses, but nobody teaches black businesses customer service.
This is some great customer service. Customer is always right. Y'all said it was pixelated. No, it's crystal 1080p. We could have got the 4K one without no extra money. You ain't did it.
Man, we looked at
1080p is cool.
We looked at cameras yesterday, and I'm like, boy, it's gonna be a.
Like, come on, like this camera.
I mean, like something.
Like the red camera prices are a little bit better, but like as far as like traditional camera, camcorder, whatever.
Crazy, man.
Ridiculous.
So we back. As you can see, I put on a different hat. Well, I didn't have on no hat, but this is the.
That's a one-on-one.
Yeah, this
hat right there.
It's a one-on-one.
One-on-one.
This is not the custom joint, but the reason I chose to wear this hat, you can kind of see it, is this is the closest thing I got to some camouflage. You know, it's Veterans Day. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to all the vets you got watching. If we got vets watching,
Yes, with all the vets that they gave up their lives and or fought for our freedom in America. No matter if you hate America or not, like, trust me, it's better than living in these other countries.
That's true.
Trust me.
Especially. Your mom says she's getting ready to watch Greenleaf.
Like this, you know, I'm supposed to be the best show on the internet. Like,
Greenleaf?
You want to turn on
the internet.
You want to use the internet, your fire stick to watch something else, which I set up for you. You can't even tune into your son's show. I know I ain't coming to church, but that should be payback for not coming to church.
I'm not even gonna let y'all have it out. That's a mom dad son conversation.
No, that's just a mom son. Dad.
Get in it, Bart. Get in it. Ebony said, "Did we come up with a plan? Sports stuff. I don't even know what that means."
I'm just gonna guess, but yeah, we talking about it, but we ain't gonna talk about it. We're talking about it, we ain't gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I can't talk about it because I have no idea what y'all talking about.
What we was talking about earlier before we went on air? The reason why everything was checked out.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I got you. So
you can't talk about it.
We didn't get it figured out, but we got some stuff we're working on as usual. I'm gonna find out I got some information coming shortly, and I'm gonna share that with y'all while we're doing this broadcast. But shout out to the vets because that's where we started from.
Yes, most definitely shout out to the vets. I can't remember if we just said that when it came on, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we did so many
takes.
So many takes.
No, we just did it, but
yeah, but again, shout out to all the veterans. Like that's some serious stuff. Cause how are you thinking about it? Like, I gotta go to war,
like, can you imagine going to like a foreign? All right, so like having a war. These are gummy bears. It's hard for y'all to see, but these are gummy bears. I have a bag of them and keep it to myself. I asked this young gentleman for a spoon or a toothpick or something, he ignored my pleas.
I heard you say like, Laura gonna have to use a toothpick or something for these. That's all I heard.
Well,
I ain't hear like, yeah, let me get a fork. I'm like, yeah, this is right there. Like, I didn't know what you was talking about. So I was in the middle of setting something up.
He's a weirdo. Anyway, can you imagine? Laura, don't worry, I got you, son. Don't worry about it. But can y'all imagine going to a foreign country, and y'all out there, if y'all want to chime in, vets or non-vet, but like, can you imagine going to a different country, like fighting, like having a war, shooting, whatever, like in a foreign country? And it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
most of the time, you don't even know why you're over there.
You ain't over there because you want to be over there. You know what I'm saying? Then, so the people that's over there, they speak a foreign language. You know what I'm saying? And clearly, they don't want you there. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you fight for your country, then you come back, and like you mentally fucked up, and then they don't even have a support system for you.
That's the part I never understood. People that sign up, and I don't want to turn this into a bashing the military, army, whatever. Like people that's when you actually sign getting drafted, you know what I'm saying, years ago, that's one thing. But people that sign up without like understanding, like you understand the consequences of going to war, but not the consequences or the possibilities of if you come back home, like what your life's going to be like when you come back. And the experience not bad for everybody, you know what I'm saying? But it for a good portion of people, man, it do be bad.
You really don't hear anybody telling like any war stories. Like they don't talk about it.
Yeah, I mean,
that's something we want to talk about.
Yeah, nobody wanted to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? So whether it's a loss of life, or you having to take somebody's life, or just doing something altogether that you don't, that you just disagree with. Nobody want to be a part of that.
All right, but if you let's say you were drafted in this day and age, I know of course you don't want to go, but would you go, or would you basically do Muhammad
Ali? It's gonna sound stupid, but like, who we fighting? Who we fighting?
Well, in this day and age, it'd probably be
Korea or something.
North Korea, Russia, China.
I don't know. Like I would like to think I would. I don't know. That's a good question because I really don't know. Like, I don't know if I would do it because it's my duty, my country asks, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's something I disagree with. But in this day and age, like, you go to war in this day and age, like, it almost ain't gonna be a planet left. Like, no matter what happened, like, if Russia declared war on us, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody got nukes. You know what I'm saying? So if any one person hit the button, that's it for the world. Like, that is over with.
If the missile defense system failed and it hit anything in like anywhere in America, any major city in America, like
no, any minor city. Like if it hit anywhere in the country, America, the response is going to be, well, we got nukes too. Like we dropping two. You know what I'm saying? And then Russia gonna be like, or Russia or China, whoever gonna be like, well, we dropping more. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is gonna be literally a nuclear war, and that is it for the world. That's it.
Some like Terminator type stuff.
Yes,
like,
yes.
The whole world.
That's it, man. It's gonna be like that's it. Like, it's gonna be it. Like, there's nothing else. Like, nobody's gonna stop it. You're like, well, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta answer this. It's a nuke we talking about. It's crazy. I don't know. The news is depressing. This show sucks so far. All right, so anyway.
Like, we just took a totally different.
Yeah.
This thing about this show, like, you never know what you're gonna get.
Like,
we talk about some funny stuff. We can talk about different cultures, racism. But right now we're talking about war, and we don't even really want to talk about it no more.
Yeah, like, I'm that way depressed on a Victory Sunday. like, all I want to do is shout out the troops, and then just to say, like, I couldn't imagine having that job going to somebody else's country. You know what I'm saying? Now, if it was like an invasion type thing where they was coming here or whatever, and you know what I'm saying, when we had to defend our home, now that's completely different.
Nah, if it's an invasion, that means we losing. Like for the most part.
That's also true.
Your
mom said, "Speak up, she can't hear you." I don't know, but somebody Ebony said.
No, my father probably told her. Yeah, tell him to speak up. I can't hear him.
No, your mom said speak up. To Ebony said, "I can't hear Byron." Am I talking too loud? No.
You right next to him. Right next to him. Let me scoot up.
Speak up, nigga.
I was sitting back, so my voice wasn't filling the room. But, but I was saying, if it's an invasion, that means we losing, and then it's like, what are you gonna do as a citizen? Like, are you gonna grab your ARs, or are you just gonna hide in the house?
How many?
But I mean, everybody got ARs. Like
you know how many of these corny white people. All right, so how far are we into the show?
I mean, they got militias to defend the democracy, you know.
All right, so whatever. All right, so we're 30 minutes into the show, and we made our first racist comment. So now I gotta finish. I did. No, I did, because I said, you know how many corny white people? You know how many corny white people that want to shoot up churches and stores and supermarkets and send pipe bombs and all this stuff, and, you know, shoot up colleges and all this stuff. You know how many of them niggas be hiding in their closet? You know what I'm saying? They corny. You know what I'm saying? It's corny, dude.
I could have said some more. Like I could have said some Lawrence Fishburne quotes from Boys in the Hood. it was on my tongue. Like it was on my tongue to say it. But I was like, you know what? Last week we made it an hour. Let's see how we can make it.
30 minutes, and that's give or take because that's give or take because we had a bunch of research. Your mom said you have uncles and cousins on your dad's side and my side who were in the armed forces.
I didn't know that.
Learn something new. That's a serious question, though.
What?
All right, it ain't a serious question because I'm laughing, but what's Lawrence Fishburne's character based off your dad?
That movie.
Hey.
Why do you say that? How do you say that?
Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I really don't got nothing to base that off of. I don't know, man. Bart is my dude. I try to put.
Why does that movie so serious?
Oh man, your dad was so serious growing up, which is hilarious. Because he's a funny dude. Like, so after he got a little bit older, like after we moved off 90th, there was plenty of times I was like, man, this nigga Bart is hilarious, man. It was mainly like disciplining you or like talking bad to you. He's hilarious. But but on 90, it wasn't so serious, man. It's so serious. I don't know what y'all had going on over there on that corner house, but that was super serious. I don't know, it was just funny. Y'all know, hey, the show took a turn. Like, it really brought me down. Like, so if y'all want to talk about something, like
that's what I'm saying. You talk about like we can't be in a good mood today. We don't want to talk about this.
Yeah, this is terrible.
But we talk about this Browns victory, so you know.
We'll talk sports for a minute. You get us back going, and then I got some stuff to talk about, some stuff that I was thinking about on my mind or whatever. But that's soldier talk.
So you know, earlier today, probably about 12. I'm gonna say it started about 12:40, probably like 12:35. I started hearing jets flying over my house, and I'm like, oh, I know what time it is. So about 12:50, it happened every time. It's like clock, like they professionals. 12:57. That's when they turn the jets on full speed,
fly over,
and then really fly down to the stadium. Start off the game. That's what I think did it. but they got that extra energy today. They was playing like they ain't like Atlanta slouches on offense. They was playing
trash. Defense playing great today. Mm-hmm. See, you want to know what's funny? So I was talking to Ebony J earlier, and I was talking to her on the phone. Like, I stay near the airport, but like not that near the airport. Mm-hmm. Like, I've never heard a plane fly over my place ever. Today I did. I'm like, nigga. I'm like, I had to look. I'm like, what's happening? Like, I'm like, oh, it's Veterans Day. I'm like, they're probably gonna have a fly over the stadium or something. I didn't know what was going on,
right?
Because I don't know. It made me nervous for a minute. I didn't know what was.
Like the air show been over.
Yeah, like what?
The air show been over. Yeah. Like, what is that? But I just know. Yeah, I love when they do that. But like if you have a different type of planes too. It's not just jets every time.
I know you got the Blue Angel. I don't know. I seen them do. I think for opening day they did helicopters, which is pretty dope. Like those whatever military kind of those helicopters, but. Yeah, nigga, I heard that plane. I got real nervous. Like I didn't,
But you know the crazy part, like the last time I was on a plane or whatever, you know, they was circling around downtown. Like it was circling around downtown waiting to land, and then it was time for him to land. He turned the jets on, went to the airway. He got out there like less than 3 minutes. Like how do you get from downtown to the airport less than 3 minutes? Like hey, that's what I need. I need to get a jet.
Crazy, crazy. I don't know, man. Like, I almost went to like September 11th, so like, I don't want to talk about it. But anyway, ever since then, though, I see plane. Like, if I was on the plane circling or seen a plane circling, like, it just made me nervous. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know how people like I let the shit on Cleveland all the time. Like, why would anybody do anything in Cleveland? Why would anybody do that?
Shit, I know you seen what almost happened for the 4th of July. Dude from April.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, like, what do you mean that didn't happen in Cleveland?
Anyway, but
you got the FBI building down there on Lakeside. You got the what's that? Coast Guard right there down on the pier by the Rock Hall.
Yeah,
like come on.
It used to be right by the river, or whatever, but.
That's what I'm saying.
I didn't know what was happening. Thought it was being invaded.
You would have said some crazy. You would have said some shit on live on camera. You would have linked this video.
That's funny. My bad, y'all. I thought it was being invaded. Yeah, but I don't know. So what? You want a jet? You want a plane? This is stupid. Like now, I feel like we're just bouncing because the intro took us out. Like it took me out of it, but
no. This is what we talk about serious, and sometimes we don't want to talk about serious stuff. But we're talking about serious. Veterans Day, that was cool. We popped to.
I know, I'm just saying.
We popped the war. Like nothing's like fun about war.
Yeah, like it's not like nothing's fun or whatever about. I don't know. But anyway.
So, anyways, let's get back to the Browns.
It's terrible, man.
It's messed up because in my head I'm really thinking about war.
Yeah, like what? Like yeah.
Blowing up. It's just not.
It's crazy.
It ain't settling with me good, but the Browns offense is looking totally like. Come on, like finally
just in 2 weeks. Yeah.
Call the right plays, utilize Blue Johnson. It was a good move by Dorsey getting Hyde out, even though I like Hyde, but you got Chubb back there like ready to go.
That's right.
Right, but I think Hugh Jackson, his thing is let's go with the veterans. I trust the veterans, with the ball, whatever. But come on, get that youth blood in there, especially for a running back.
The only thing though is you just signed Chubb. It ain't like Chubb been here for 3 seasons, and you draft and running back in the second round. Like you just signed this nigga.
Right, you didn't know, but you see him what he did was doing in practice, of course, and you seen him what he did those first few games. It's like, come on, give him more carries. Like, dude hit a 90-something yard run today.
92.
Like the other game he had like a big.
Yeah, 250.
He's talking about we're gonna give him a couple more carries. Like, what do you mean? Like,
yeah, 92-yard run, franchise record. Like anytime, like y'all say what y'all want about the Browns and how trash they've been in the last 20 years or whatever, which is true. But the history of the team is amazing. It's amazing. So,
Right.
You think about the running backs like we done had, like outstanding Hall of Fame worthy running backs.
Number one running back ever.
The number one football player possibly ever.
In the history of the league. So you talking about the Browns been shitty since '99. True, we had one season where we went to the playoffs. But have the Browns been shitty since '99? Yes. You know what I'm saying?
Man, hurry up and make your point. Like you just said two negative things in a row.
No, I'm saying. I'm bouncing off what you're saying because you said historically the Browns ain't been shitty for the whole time. They won the first.
Oh yeah.
They won the first championship. People just forgot about.
Nigga, the Browns the only franchise in any sports ever. Like people love to ignore history when it comes to shitting on Cleveland. Nigga, 10 straight championships. 10 straight. Now that's 10 straight championships over 2 leagues. You know what I'm saying? And they go, like, what? Who? Like who's done that? Like who has done that anyway?
Right. Steelers try to come close. They won the most championships in the NFL era.
In the Super Bowl era, yeah. True.
Yeah, the Super Bowl era, but they you know what I'm saying, they don't got nothing on the Browns, but
10 straight though.
But since the Browns have been bad since '99, I guess Pittsburgh and Steelers fans, from what they told me, talking about really it's really not even a rivalry anymore as far as the young people go. Like people not even on that. Think about that. Like that made me like, damn, like I'm on it.
Yeah, that's because we losing.
Like, I'm on it. Like I don't care if we losing or not. I'm on it. Like the rivalry's still there for me, but damn, like
yeah. Your mom said the defense was high, offense was really good too. All right, let me tell you what grind my gears. And I don't want to pick on your mom, but so she called him Chubbs. Like his name is Chubb, but like there's no S on the end of that. Like it's just Dick Chubb.
So we was at Cavs game. We went to the Cavs game. The Cavs won. Like I think this was the Bulls game when I know the Cavs played the Bulls. This was before LeBron left. He came down like basically jumped from the damn near free throw line and dunked. Like maybe head was at the rim. But anyways, after the game, we went back in the back. And the players come out to sign autographs. So Delonte West come up and sign autographs. And my mom, she like, you had a good game, Devontae. Like, what do you like? Like, what do you mean? Like, you told this man to his face. It's the wrong name. Like, I know you heard it a million times before. I know you read it. That was good.
So you just tell me the mom bad with names? You just tell me the mom bad with names?
I don't know, but I guess maybe under pressure. I don't know. She got it wrong to his face. But he was like cool about it. He was like, oh, yeah, thank you.
Now, what are you going to say? Like, you going to get mad? Like, you can't get mad. All right, so your mom bad at names, allegedly. And my mom is bad at talking. Like, just, not talking. Like, I don't want to be harsh, but, like, just the words she be saying, like, just don't make sense. Like, she say, like, and I think my mother's just super stubborn. Like, so I think she said, and she knows it's wrong, but she don't want to admit that she's wrong. So she just said, for the rest of her life, she'll just mentally change the dictionary in her head that the word is pronounced this way, just so she don't got to admit that she's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, so she'd be like, instead of calling it Chipotle, which it clearly is Chipotle, she called it like Chipotle. Like, and I swear she do it on purpose because you think about it. Like, instead of saying January is what she says. January. Instead of saying oh man, like it's something else. Like I know shrimp she say wrong all the time. Like, all right, so you got shrimp, right? Like a lot of black people say scrimp, which is cool. That's just a funny,
like it's
acceptable, scrimp. But she say something like strips or something like a STR, like instead of like I don't know what she be doing, like, and every time I just look like you gotta know you're saying, like, if you didn't know at first, like you've been around enough people now that you're saying it wrong, like, but she refused to be like, oh, you're right, guys. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so when she say something, do y'all be like, what was that?
I do every time. Every time. Nigga, hey, Ebony J is the biggest apologist because she just let her live. Nope, I can't let her live. We gotta have a conversation about what you just said because it was not a real word. There's nothing you said about that was real. It's not a real thing.
Now, when people say my name wrong, it's like should I correct them or should I just let it ride? Like it's hard to. Like sometimes it be hard to let it ride because they keep on saying that. Like, oh man, I just like, who are you talking to? Like, who is this person? Who are you referring to?
That's good too.
You're trying to say my name, but that's not my name. Like,
That's
I don't know how long I can live with you.
which is saying the wrong name just forever. Man? Yeah, I don't know, man.
Like this one lady, it's these two ladies, at work. One lady. They both was calling me the wrong name, but the one lady was calling me the wrong name because the other lady was calling me the wrong name. So I had told the one lady, that's not my name. My name is Fire. She was like, oh, okay, cool. So she had told the other lady already, but the other lady refused to call me by my right name. Like,
just gonna keep going?
So, after that point, I just, yeah.
Yeah, it's me. What they call you, though?
It's either Baron, Brian.
Hey, Baron, that's funny.
Brian, Bernard, Brian. Like that's not my name. Like,
that's not even close.
Like this is historically been going on forever, but it's like, should you correct somebody or not? Because then they think you're trying to. I don't know. Is it rude to correct somebody for not?
No, it's
speaking your name.
Your name, right?
Or correct English.
No.
See, no. Like let's say you type somebody something, but you say that you spelled the word wrong, but you can obviously tell like you was trying to spell it right, but you messed up. Okay, I can accept that. But if you had wrote me something that said, I want some strip.
Yeah.
Like, you want strip steak? Like, I don't.
Strip steak? I'm going to New York strip, like
I'm confused. Like, do you want seafood or beef? Like, I don't. Like, that's a drive.
What's funny is that every J gonna be mad, but that's your mother. That's your mother. That's your mother, man. Oh.
Hey, you can pour you one if you want. Wife. You hear me? Where'd you go?
Man, she ain't fucking with you right now.
Oh, I ain't doing the show.
Anyway,
So you want people to hear her voice on that?
No, Mike.
But that's cool. It's perfect. Amber Rose, the next Amber Rose don't say nothing. Did you hear me?
Woo! Can't wait to get out of here, man. I'm leaving immediately after the show's over. Anyway, the people in the comments that they want us to talk about money management.
How are you supposed to transition to that?
I don't know how we transition to it, but I'm not really good with money.
See, my thing is I need a lot more money to be able to have some wiggle room.
Fair enough.
Where I can, save enough. I still pay my bills while I still eat good. Like you can't. It's hard to do. I mean, you can live like I know how to live poor. You know what I'm saying? But
that's true.
I don't want to live poor. Like I want to go to Border 65. Like I want to get a nice strip steak. Like that's the stuff I want to do. But so it's hard to manage money when you're not getting enough of it. I could live broke and it'll be I ain't coming tonight. Stay in the house.
That's what I do all the time.
I stay in the house. I could do all that, but then I'll be a Debbie Downer, so to speak. Like I won't
all the time. All the time. I'm like, man, I can't really do it. I ain't got it. If you buying, like that's what I say, stuff like that. Like I go if you buying.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a weird Don't try to fix it now, nigga.
I'm about to get some more.
Here, man, fill me up there. Pause. So it's like, I don't know. Like money management is it's always weird to me. Not weird, but I do want to touch on what Ebony said that we work too hard to live poor. I completely agree. I completely agree. Like work way too hard to live poor. You know what I'm saying? So then I don't know. Because then I think personally, I think that if you've been that before or came from that type of background, like you like I can't do it. I can't go back to that. I can't go back to not even poor as in like wondering if you're gonna eat or not, but more like poor like where you just completely constricted and there's nothing for you to do, like just completely like no wiggle room to do anything, nothing to enjoy life. Like you come from a place. Hey, I thought you was rearing up. Capping.
Oh, I was. But I was like, I don't got yours. You still on money management?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? I had to talk to the banker.
Yeah.
You know, make sure everything was cool with our money. Shit, you know, we cool.
Oh, all right. Well, anyway, just talk about like you know what I'm saying. So you want to enjoy life, and if you got kids, you want to be able to give your kids some stuff that you didn't have, so they can enjoy life because you know like how the struggle was or whatever. Like so, because of that, like it's tougher to save, not tough, but tougher to save, and then because of that, like your dreams or your hopes or whatever it is that you want to do, you got to stretch them out, you know what I'm saying? And that sucks sometimes. Or if it's, you know what I'm saying, you want to do something, so you got to go back to school for it, but you got to stretch that out because you also want to give your family, you know what I'm saying, time and energy and the stuff that you didn't have or the ability to be able to enjoy, where you're not telling your kids all the time, like, we can't do it because of this or we can't do it because of this. But your kids got to live their life too. Let's see. Angel, I mean, if you want to talk about Dave Ramsey, for sure. Or if you want to, any links or anything, we can always do that. Let me see. Rent, utilities, bills, food, car note. Lastly, transfer at least $25 of pay. If you don't see, you will miss it. You know what? Hey, you are 100% correct. That's how I built my savings up. It was like, so I took my direct deposit and just split it to a different account that I didn't have a bank card for it. You know what I'm saying? So just completely got rid of that. Out of sight, out of mind, and only what I seen in my check-in was what I had to spend or pay bills with or whatever, and it worked. That's the only thing that works. Because anytime you have to physically put money into a different account or physically put it under your mattress or whatever, you're gonna have a tough time doing it because you're gonna see like, man, that's $50 or that's $100 or $200 or whatever that I'm actually taking from my money. That makes perfect sense though. I'm a big proponent of that. You know, but I also don't got no kids and all that stuff. So I just think it's tougher. It's tough, man. Especially with the holidays coming up. You know what I'm saying? So you want to buy gifts or Secret Santa for the office or whatever you got going on.
I had to get new cups because I mixed up our cups.
I appreciate you being safe.
Yeah, like saving money be hard sometimes because it's like you gotta. It's something unexpectedly come up. Then it's like you gotta go on your savings and pay for it. Then your savings gone, and it just keeps snowballing. Like, sometimes it's kind of hard.
It is. I mean, it's kind of difficult or ridiculous, kind of to a point, because for that reason alone, though, like, so you save, and then something happens, and it's better to have that savings, so when something do happen, that you don't have to, you know what I'm saying, like, you got a car repair where you don't got to be like, well, there's nothing I can do, so you actually got to save them, but now your savings gone. Well, that's what it's there for, though. You know what I'm saying? But boy, it sucks starting over. It sucks starting over, man.
When you be at the store, like, buy this or not. See, I don't like credit cards type of person, so.
You a credit card type person?
No, I said I don't like credit cards, like,
Oh, yeah.
like at all. Like I don't, unless it's like an emergency or something. Like that's why I would use credit cards for. But other than that, it's cash on hand for everything. So it'd be like, if I don't, let's say I gotta fix my car, but Black Friday coming up, I might need a new computer or something. I see a sale. Should I be mature and get my car fixed, or should I be mature and get a computer for a business?
That's true.
Even though this one is working fine right now, but as you see earlier, if I put the USB, the wrong USB port, you know what I'm saying?
We could just eliminate that.
Yeah, it's not an old computer. You know what I'm saying? So I this is how I think about stuff all the time. Like yesterday when we were in Micro Center.
These gummy bears are very drunk. It's strong. It's super strong.
So we were in the Micro Center yesterday. I'm like, well, we already got a mixer. It's cool right now. They got some nice mixers. This is camera right here.
Man, look at this camera. Yeah.
It's like, well, it's kind of working right now.
Yeah.
Look at this mic stand. Okay, that's cool, but we got a mic stand. It's working, so we mic up.
But yeah, it ain't perfect what we need, but we'll have to figure it out. But that right, and I think that's just all part of budget. Let me jump into these comments real quick. So let's see.
So I mean, I think like every American, unless you like Floyd Mayweather, I don't think he budgets his money at all if he's still fighting. Because you're making a lot of money off these fights.
You can't even read though. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Anyway,
he's making a lot of money.
I don't care how much money I got, I'm not spending $20 million on a watch. Like to tell time, niggas look at their cell phones, not to see what time it is.
I like watches though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You know what I'm saying? But everybody like
20 mil on a watch that's just irresponsible.
Like you can get a nice Rolex.
That's irresponsible. A nice Rolex? $500 to $1,000 for $500 to $1,000 for a nice Rolex? Yeah, nice.
The presidential.
Oh, you probably looking at shit. No more than $5 though. You get a decent one for more than $5.
You get a nice Rolex, but $20 million.
Oh, yeah.
And you put diamonds in it. Diamonds ain't even like if you look at the art of diamonds, they're not even worth shit anyway. So it's like you spend $20 million on what? On what? I bet you the watch ain't even Swiss. What do you call it? Swiss
movement.
Yeah, it probably ain't even Swiss movement. Like
No.
if it ain't Swiss movement in there, he pays $20 million. Like,
You're an idiot. You're an idiot that can't read. It probably said that on the thing, like non-Swiss movement. I get it anyway because I can't read what this says.
Like if you got money like that, of course you're gonna spend your money on something. Like of course I would buy, let's say, a 500 Benz or 700 series BMW, some shit like that. I'm not gonna buy a Lamborghini. Like for what? Like I need something I can drive in the snow, all terrain. Regardless, I'm not buying a Lamborghini. But of course you're gonna buy a nice car. Like you spend $80,000 to $100,000 on a car, and you got $500 million. Like that's gonna be nothing to you for real. So you buy you a nice car. Of course you want a nice house. You don't need a mansion, but you want something that you're probably gonna build your own, but you don't need nothing crazy.
How many kids Floyd got? Like how many?
Oh, you got a lot.
You do got a lot of kids. That's right.
A lot. So, but it's like, okay, so you buy a nice car, a nice house. Okay, I'm not about to get my own private jet because then that's
a waste of money. I know rich niggas that don't even got their own jets. That's a waste of money.
Like you spending $1 million in fuel a year.
And just maintenance, storage, maintenance.
Like you could at least be just in first class on like Delta or whatever. Be cool. Like, even coach if you really don't care. Business class. You know what I'm saying?
Or you could always do like a share thing. Like I think like T.I. and other people got like they share a jet or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So if I need it, I can charter a flight, you know what I'm saying, on your jet, but you don't own it, so you're not paying these maintenance fees. That's just a waste of money.
You know, it's smart, because they probably don't want to deal with, the what I want to say, like hectic time at the airport, checking in.
Yeah, all that.
Want to take pictures, all that type of stuff. When they can just literally just
walk up,
sit down, get a cup of coffee, and hop on the plane.
That's it. Yeah. Let me see. So in the comments, so Angel said,
and they can have their shit on them if they want to, because they in the private plane, like they good. So.
That's the dopest part I think about having it. So they're in the comments having their own conversation, so they don't really need us here. And I know this is old, I had seen it a minute ago, but Angel said, it says it helps to start with a budget, write it down, and eliminate unnecessary spending.
Who said that?
Angel said that. Then your mom said, so he's talking about if something was to happen, she's saying at least you do got a saving to go to. Erica said a gas card, like where do you get those? Like, are they giving those away? How do we get those? Like, maybe I missed something, but if you know how to get a gas card, let me know. Your mom said she's proud to hear that, son.
No, I gotta ask Erica, is this guy like it's a legal gas card?
I don't have any questions. If you want to give me a gas card, I'll take the gas card. My mom said, proud to hear that, son, but I don't know if she's talking about me or you.
Let's say both of us.
I don't remember what we were talking about at the point she said it, so I don't really know.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, but of course, I'm not going. If I got money like that, I'm not going to finance a house. Like, I'm gonna work with somebody to sketch out a plan of what type of house that I want, so it can be all personalized. It's gonna be, I'm gonna buy the land, so I own it, and I don't gotta pay. I don't have to pay. I don't have to pay no bank to. I have to take out no loan for somebody to buy my shit. Like if I got my own money.
But of course, if you got your, but that's a key if you got your own money. So let me see. So Ebony said, do anybody use credit card for cash back? Oh, I do. Or I got one to do double cash, and I got X amount of dollars. Like they send me a statement every month, but I don't know how to redeem them or whatever.
Like when I do, like I said, I don't use a credit card, but I do use it for certain things. But it's an option. Like when you get so many points, you can redeem it for either to put money back on the card or like gift cards, Home Depot, this and that. Yeah. I always put it back on the money that
on the card. Yeah, that just makes sense. Like so mine is like a double cash. I get whatever the percentage is for spending money, and then when I pay the card, I get like that money too. And I don't know how much it's up to now, but it got to be. I don't know. It got to be a solid balance. And like I said, they send it to me, but I don't even know how to redeem it. So I don't know, but I'm definitely gonna look into it. Angel said she used it, but she used credit cards for promos and then pay them off monthly because Angel be balling. So they be like, sign up for this card and spend $1,500 in 3 months. Yeah, no. So it might be like no interest, but then like we'll give you $500 if you spend $1,500 within 3 months. So then, literally, all you do is pay all your bills and stuff that you got, your mortgage, your rent, your car note, all that stuff. Yes, exactly. Because you got the money anyway. Just use the card, then pay the card off, and then you get a bonus $500.
Great. You gotta be great. You can probably literally go to the dealership right now.
I can't confirm nor deny.
You can get a great payment arrangement on any card.
I say this much. I can't confirm or deny, but I can say this much. Nigga. The car note she paying for the car she got now is fucking ridiculous. And nigga, no, she hates it herself, but no way. Let me see. Ebony said, I have no credit card, only debit. Only debit? Debit? Yeah, debit. I mean, I can read it, but the sentence structure don't make sense. So I have no credit card, only debit, like debit card, I guess, and car note, I suppose. Like, but these kids, it's true.
Shoes.
Yeah, the kids are ridiculous.
Food, McDonald's. We don't got McDonald's money.
Yeah. Oh, the classic parent line. Andrew said, "Buy me something." Would you like some?
Christmas coming up.
Would you like some drunken gummy bears, ma'am?
Christmas coming
I
up.
can give you a 5-pound bag of drunken gummy bears if you're interested, and you know, we can start from there. We can start from there. Ebony said a car note. Your mom said she was talking to you about knowing how to spend money wisely.
Yeah.
And kids, let's get into kids. I think this would be interesting coming from first off, 100% of our audience is female currently right now. 100% of our audience is females. Some with kids, some without kids. I'm assuming, and we two males that don't have any kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? What do we say? What's this? What's the explosion for?
It automatically do that.
No, like it's they're doing it in real time. Like, I don't know what we said that made everybody go ham, but cool. But anyway, so probably the 100% female audience, probably the,
I like that.
no, I do enjoy it, but they got some that got kids, some that gonna get kids. We two males, lightweight young. I'm young.
Yeah, I'm young too. I don't care what nobody say. 30 ain't old.
Hey, young.
Like we was talking about yesterday, like I was confused with what a Nintendo Switch was. I heard of it, but I never seen it. Like I was confused when I seen it. It's genius.
It's like buyers that were like, oh, this is a cool Game Boy, guys. This is a cool Game Boy. Like Game Boy.
Game Boy.
Yeah. So let's talk about kids for a minute, because it's like, so in general. So first off, thanks mom, thanks to all the parents that had us as kids. Y'all did a great job for the most part.
They had us as kids.
Yeah, like our parents, like your mom, my mom, Ebony J, throw her in there, like.
What you mean? Who raised us as kids?
Yeah, yes. You don't agree?
No, it just sounds like never mind, man. Just go.
I don't know whatever. Anyway, so shout out to y'all. I was giving them a compliment. Y'all did a good job raising us.
I know what you was trying to give a compliment, but the way you said it was.
Who had us as kids? Yeah, all right, whatever. Anyway,
like
the gummy bears are going ham.
That's who you learn from. You gotta
hilarious. See, Ebony J, get him. He said it, not me. Anyway, like I think it is just coming from two guys without kids. I think it'd be just an interesting perspective of how ridiculous kids are, man. Just overall, and I don't mean just overall, man. Kids are something else. Like, so when we had Ebony J on the show, and she was talking about, she said the same thing. Like, kids are ridiculous. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna have kids, like have one and try to fill it out a little bit and kind of see how it goes. And then if you want a second one or whatever to go do that.
I don't know if I'm gonna go with that. I don't know. What if you have kids and you're like, damn, why did I do this to myself? Like everything was good. I could fuck up money and get it right back. I had a check coming. No, I can't. If I fuck up money, like
kids won't eat, or I won't eat, or the kids eat, but I won't eat, or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like
the kids eating good, eating McDonald's.
Yeah.
For real. He was eating Chipotle about a year ago, about 9 months ago.
Now it's over with. That's over with.
Yeah.
So I just think that kids are like the stuff that parents go through. Like it kind of made me super appreciate like what our parents went through raising us. Like and all, no manual. Like, so raising kids ain't easy. And it's different for each kid, and you know what I'm saying. And if you got kids by a different person, and they, you know what I'm saying, so the personality of each kid gonna be a little bit different, and like the combination, all that stuff. But like kids in general, although great and blessing a good chunk of the time, but sometimes, man, they just be ridiculous. And I kind of want to go into like examples, but like just in general.
Yeah, in general, the stuff that kids do is just like.
Crazy.
I don't understand decision making, but at the same time, I think back So when I was a kid, I did stupid stuff, but I ain't gonna do that stupid of stuff that some of these kids do today.
See, and that's what I'm about to say. Like, 'cause I did my fair share. Yeah, shout out to the parents.
But I never stole my parents' car at 11 years old.
I don't know who did that either, but that's wild.
But you hear about that on the news? Dude stole his mother's car. Like, he stole his mom's car. She took away his Xbox or some shit. Like,
No, I never heard of that. No.
Like, what?
That's crazy.
Like, he was driving like 100 miles an hour, like, down.
At
I
11?
forgot what street it was. But it was
In
like,
Cleveland?
At night, 100 miles on the streets.
Wow.
100 miles an hour.
Wow.
Gotta wait.
I know. I know. What's the dude from the Boondocks? He was a real kid. I think on the Boondocks, his name was Lil Milton. And I like that. I like to hang out with my friends and do hood rat things. Like, this nigga was younger than that and stole his grandmother's car and like drove around and crashed it because she wouldn't let this nigga play video games or something. So he stole her car. Smoke with cigarettes, nigga. I wanted to smoke with cigarettes. Like, I want to smoke with cigarettes.
Did you see what happened to him since he became grown? Like, he's locked up right now.
This nigga dropped a mixtape and then went to jail or something. Like kids are ridiculous. Like don't get me wrong. I wasn't a perfect kid. I ain't really getting too much trouble like with the law or whatever. Ebony, you think about the Boondocks. Like she said, his grandmother wouldn't buy him chicken, so they stole a car. That was on the Boondocks, but not the real story though. I don't think it was. Erica said he graduated from high school. He might have. I know the last thing I heard of him, and this was probably a couple months ago, is he dropped a mixtape, and then like the next week or 2 weeks later, like went to jail. They tried to rob him. Yeah, they tried to rob him. Everybody says because he wasn't buying him chicken though. Like that's hilarious. But anyway,
that's the story that just happened. Like you took away your Xbox, so you want to steal your mom's car.
You couldn't play Fortnite.
Got away though, but he said like a car came out of nowhere. You know, you going like 90 miles an hour. A car came from nowhere, you like crash and shit.
Like you're going 90 miles an hour. Like you came from nowhere. Like you know what I'm saying? Like another car didn't come from nowhere.
Hey, you 11, like you really can't drive.
He really got in trouble for shit. That's crazy. They said it was the real thing for chicken. That's crazy. Whatever. I can't, whatever. Anyway, so anyway, kids are ridiculous. So this is what I'm about to say. Like, so I wasn't a perfect kid or none of that stuff, but like, I didn't really get too much trouble with the laws. But I can understand. Like being a kid and want to be free or whatever. Yeah. Like want to do stuff and explore and like. Just understand stuff in my own way. You know what I'm saying? I figured out my own way.
Yeah, you figured it out until 18. Like until then, your parents trying to save you because
it's real out here. You know what I'm saying? So then you're thinking about like then you get older, you get nieces or nephews, or you just see how your friends are raising their kids and their kids getting ridiculous. Like nigga, like my parents would have never stood for that, and therefore, I wouldn't stand for it either. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you gotta treat kids differently. Like, you can't discipline them and stuff all the same way. Like, get all that, and it ain't about just hitting them or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That ain't always the answer. But man, like now that I'm an adult and I seen some of the stuff I put my mother through, and I see some of the stuff that like kids put these days, and nigga, no way. Like. I'm not. No kids can live. Like I'm not letting no kids live. Like being disrespectful or talking wild or telling me what they is or ain't gonna do. I can't do it. As an uncle, I barely can do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. As a parent, no way.
See your I know you got nieces and nephews, but your contact is limited to what?
it really ain't though. Like, cause I could go. Who's gonna be like, nah, eat chill?
I'm not saying that.
like I just don't see them every day, so my impact is limited. But when I show up, like if you messed up, when I show up, you know what it is, like you know what I'm saying.
And if you're an adult, and you see a younger kid, a teenager fucking up, and you don't say nothing. Like I'm gonna blame you for not even speaking up. Like you see somebody doing some dumb shit, and you've been a kid already, so you already know.
You hip to everything they're trying to do.
Right, so
they move left, like nigga. I knew you was gonna move left 2 steps ago. Like I knew it. Like you know what I'm saying.
So if you're not gonna say anything about it, try to give them some type of game, like man, I don't care if you're the parent or not. Like you better say something.
Yeah, and then
some of the parents fucked up too. So it's like
that's true too. Yeah, that's true too. And it's always different because like. So I'm saying that I don't got everyday access to my niece and nephew. You know what I'm saying? So there's some parents that don't got that with their kids because they working or going to school or whatever. You know, so they just trying to do the best they can. But that's even more the reason where I'm like, nigga, like she's going to school so y'all can do better or whatever. Like she's working 3 jobs so y'all can live in this big house or whatever. Like, or both of your parents are doing whatever they got to do to sacrifice what they got to do to give you the best. Nigga, like, and then you shit on them like, oh, I can't stand it. So the mom said, children are a blessing, and if I could, I'll do it again. I'll do it again. Again, this when you learn how to budget. Your children are a miniature of you. Yes, for the most part. I think so, for the most part. Yeah, I think for the most part, I think they are. Like, so they're a miniature you. They're half a version of you and half of the version of the person you had a kid with. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So the combination, so like y'all might be okay as individuals coming together, but then when like if y'all was the same person, which is what y'all create, like that combination might be crazy, like super opinionated or super one way or the other. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's really a mix of y'all. So it's kind of hard to say that. Like, cause if I had a miniature me, like he'd be dope. Like you know what I'm saying, he'd be dope. And I understand them better. Like I know you super chill, super laid back. Like nothing really gets to him or whatever.
Then it's a mix. It's half.
That's what I'm saying. So that means sometimes you're gonna be chill and sometimes you're gonna be wilding. Like you know what I'm saying. Like the like, and I get it. Like that's the beauty of nature because you don't really know what combination you're gonna get until you get it. You know what I'm saying? But certain things just won't be disrespected or won't be accepted across the board, and disrespect is one of them. I don't care how old you is, you ain't about to talk to me wild, cause like we just want to be a part of it. It ain't like I'm gonna knock you out or nothing, but you just gotta go. Like then we'll figure out from there, like whatever it is.
Child abuse.
No, I didn't abuse him. I just told him. I just told him get out.
People say, child abuse.
Get out.
So if your kid, at school cussing at teachers, trying to punch the teacher, like you cool with that? Like you just gonna say, I'm pushing the time out, take away your PlayStation and shit, like that's cool. I mean that's what people, that's what people saying. Like, I mean that's what Will Smith was saying. Like, we don't chastise our kids. We have to do certain things, if they mess up or whatever. But if your daughter didn't want to, if your daughter didn't want to, be a singer or record artist, and she could cut off all her hair, she just made. Even though they got money, so it's different. Like that's all right. But if let's say you took your daughter. She making all this money off this song about her hair, and she cut off her hair. I was making his money like. That's
one way to express yourself and let you know that I ain't cool with this.
But then, what would you do about that as a parent?
Well, so it depends. Like, so if I tell her, if she tell me, this is what I want to do, I want to make music or whatever. I'm like, all right, I'll explain it to her. Especially a kid, I'll explain it to her in as simple terms as possible. All right, look, we can do this. where you got this opportunity. And
if you commit, you gotta commit.
If you commit to it, you got to commit to it. Like it's not going to be any because I don't want to do it or I'm done now. Like no, you committed to doing this. Like this will be another teaching point that you got to teach your kids. Like you got to whatever you say, like your word is what you have. You know what I'm saying? So if you say I'm gonna do this, you got to do that. I understand it ain't fun no more. I understand that it ain't what you thought it was, but you committed to this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody forced you. We asked you, is this what you want to do? I fully explained everything, and you said this is what you want to do. So now you have to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it sucks, but so do life. Like, so do life at times. So you got to understand that this is something that you got to do because you committed to doing it. You know what I'm saying?
I committed to having you. I knew what that came with is I got to have a job to support you, even though I don't want to go to work, but I'm doing it for you. So you're going to commit to something, you're going to have to learn and understand. Like, you can't just quit.
So let me see. So Ebony said Ohio is a physical discipline state. I don't know what that means. Like, that mean like no physical, or it's okay to physically discipline, or it's not. I don't know.
Yeah.
But explain. Well, you know, you're in school. Oh, well, I don't know. And Erica said, what y'all think about your kids committing a crime and the parents taking the fall? And Ebony J said, it depends on the situation. The police, Erica said, the police would tell you that. So what would you do? You got a kid, LaMelo, or one of the ball dudes over in China, right?
Oh,
he caught shoplifting.
Oh,
yeah, dog. The one that got shoplifting in China. They call you like your son. Let's just make it here. Your son at Beechwood Mall, and he was caught shoplifting. Like, what did you do? What do you do as a parent?
A little back on the varsity thing. He got to be like, did you see the show?
No.
That episode, like he went in, like, you know, what are you gonna do when you talk to the investigators? He was like, what's his one son? Not LaMelo, not
LeVar the dad.
Jello.
Stupid name.
He was like, well, you know, see, that's what you fucking up. You stuttering, like he really can't. Like, I like how.
So LeVar the dad was talking to.
Yeah, he was like, that's what's gonna get you fucked up.
No. That's funny.
See, like,
that would have been that's parenting.
Like, that's why I like so a lot of people don't like him, but I like him. He cool with me. Like, he just handles himself at all times. Like, he don't care. But if Magic tell you gotta calm down, you gotta calm down. So he understood that. It's the difference between being real and too real.
That's funny.
But anyways, but back to
That's funny. I never seen the show, so I'm still like their whole family is ridiculous. So I can assume it is funny.
It's a good show though. Like it showed that he's not like
ridiculous.
You know, he seemed like a cool dude. But anyways, if my child, you know, stole something. And like who said it? Eric?
I think yeah. See, well,
I'm gonna answer that too.
Well, you gotta take the fall if you're the parent.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's what we're saying. Like, that exactly. Yes, that's what. Yes.
Like I have to pay back for whatever you went to Saks Fifth. Like you see some rappers talking about some Giuseppe shoes and the Louis Vuitton belts. And you decide to steal one. Now I'm gonna have to pay this shit back. Like, I'm gonna make you like. Let's say if I'm not going to be physical, you know, put my hands on my kid, then I'm gonna make them work off that $1,000 Gucci or Louis Vuitton belt and $700, $800 shoes. Like they working that shit off. $8 an hour minimum wage. Like home from school. Like you got a job. You
go to work.
Like you working hard.
So like around the house or whatever.
Yeah,
okay.
Like you doing hard. Like you scrubbing the floor. Like you doing some Cinderella type hard work around the house. Like,
yeah, Cinderella.
Like for real. Like you doing some hard labor. Like you ain't going to no dances, homecoming. Like your ass is working hard.
You know what?
On the weekends.
Yeah, I did that. You gotta work. You gotta work at least 8 hours around the house doing stuff, and you better not your homework and schoolwork better not suffer. You still better have good grades. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the choice that you made. Cinderella is a hilarious quote, by the way.
Right.
We got a gang of comments. We gotta get to the comments though.
Go ahead. Like, you basically got to be a parent, like the movie that Denzel was in, Fences. Like you see that movie?
Oh yeah, like nigga, I don't gotta like you. Hey,
you gotta be. Hey, you know, I'm thinking about getting one of them covered TVs or whatever TV. You know, all right, you know, covered TV, $200. Man, I got this roof up here. I know in a couple years, a couple months, I'm about to fix it. That costs $200. Now, why would I buy a TV? Like, it's funny as fuck. Like,
hey, Fences was a good movie.
Especially for like a black kid. Like,
yeah, because this is real. Like, it was a real life, man.
why would I buy a TV? I gotta fix this roof.
So is that dude based off your dad? I can see Bart saying that.
Like, but for real, I watched the movie. I probably watched it like twice, and I'm like, I can't watch it. It's a good ass movie, but I can't watch that shit now.
That's
some of my Caucasian friends, my white friend. That's what I call them, my white friends. Cool people. I don't care what race it is, but they white. I'm call them my white friends. I don't want to say no names because I don't like to say people's names like on air that ain't part of the show. Anyways, my white friends, they were talking about, they were talking amongst each other like, yeah, I seen the movies, Fences, it was alright, it was okay, like. But my mom was like, this is like you don't know.
This is a real thing.
Like this is a real life. Like this is real life to me. Like, that movie was fucking great. That was a classic. Like.
Oh, that's hilarious. We gotta scroll down because my phone died. So we got a gang comment. Like somebody said that they seen Mello in Geneva.
That's far as fuck. Like, that's where you going to school.
Yeah, you scroll too far down.
Oh.
Like, 'cause I ain't catching none of that. Let me see.
Community service. Yeah, you can do some community service. Whipping walls. White. I think she being funny. She gotta be being funny. Right?
Whipping walls like a slave, whipping these young niggas. That's funny.
Oh man. Whipping walls. Shout out to Jamel for tuning in to the show. My mother said that movie is like your dad.
Told you.
Yeah, right. Everything they do not understand. And it's like totally it's culture differences. So I watched that movie Black Klansman a couple nights ago. It's a classic, man.
Is it? Already?
Classic. They only gave it 7.4 on the ratings, but I'm like, how? I watched it, and they were trying. Like Spike Lee was smart to show the difference between white power and black power.
Which is
black power is about peace and love, and white power is not about peace and love. But in the movie, the dude Kwame came and spoke and said, soon we're gonna need to be able to arm and be ready for a war. As you said in the movie. So when he came to town, they sent the black officer to do undercover to be there. But so when he get back and they was talking about, but he's, they was talking about what was said at the rally. The White House was like, but he said, you got to be ready for a war against, white people and this and that. But I was thinking about it. I don't think he was talking about being in the war as being, on the offensive. It was more so, being on the defense and, like a figurative war. A figurative war is, as far as like, that's what I think he was saying. I kind of fucked that up, but y'all get the gist of what I was trying to say.
Do y'all? No.
Y'all get the gist of what I was trying to say, but I really don't think. But then the black officer was like, okay, like I see the Ku Klux Klan. They literally in the paper advertising for new members. Well, let me infiltrate that, and they infiltrated it. But when they was talking about white power and they was talking about the war, they actually got bombed, like, stole C4 and, was planting the bomb.
So they was talking about control?
What do you mean control?
Like you said, like the difference between white power and black power.
Oh, I was talking about one is love and one is hate. That's what I was saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that gets misconstrued when, in history, I forgot what president it was. Was it Eisenhower or some shit? I don't fucking know. Back then, Nixon, probably Nixon, right? Back then.
I didn't see the movie, so I don't know what years it took place.
Like the 70s, 80s, that era. But I'm speaking about the Black Panthers and stuff when the Black Power originally
Reagan or Nixon?
Something like that.
I think Reagan.
Reagan was more 80s. It's a crack shit. So it's like 80s, but I think Nixon was that time. But anyway, but you see how they categorized the Black Panthers as a hate group, but the Ku Klux Klan, they never said shit about them. Like that's crazy.
Especially when the Ku Klux Klan actually, they have a history.
But they're they call themselves an organization. That's what get them by. I don't know.
But still, it's still a hate group or hate organization.
Right. This is
like,
widely known, but it's widely ignored.
It's pictures of Klan members, at lynching. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? So for them, and then to have just black people arming themselves as a sign of aggression is ridiculous. Like I said, I ain't seen the movie. I'm familiar with the story, but I don't know.
They're clearly saying that, we arming ourselves as
protection,
defenses because people coming into our communities, killing our black brothers and sisters. So, but as far as the movie goes, it's like an actual, this really happening. It's really a true story, and dude infiltrated the Ku Klux Klan. They really got the C4. Was really about the bomb. Leader of the Black Student Union.
Nigga, read the comments. Nigga, this is going down over there, and I can't see nothing. Are you drinking this rum and coke?
Yeah, you can have it. You want me to have it? I have it. Black. The mother said Black Klansman was a true movie. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Jamel said he's seen that. Have you ever heard of Living Colors?
I think Jamel's. You said he?
Yeah, it's a guy. I know this person. It's a documentary. No, it's a movie. Actual movie by Spike Lee. I never seen. I never seen Hidden Colors. I heard about it, but I never seen it. Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it, but it's a funny reason why I haven't, because they had Hidden Colors, and then you got it's a movie that came out right around the same time. Fences. Fences came out right around the same time. So so somebody was talking about the name of the movie was Hidden Fences. So I'm sitting there looking like I don't see this movie. Like what are we talking about? But no lie, it's two separate movies. Yeah, but that and Fences came out around the same time. So I'm looking for a movie called Hidden Fences. But I you know what I'm saying? Like
the reporter did you see the video? The reporter asked Denzel, she asked him so Hidden Fences. He was looking at he just ignored.
Is that where I got it from? Maybe that's where I got it from.
That's right what you see.
I was looking like Hidden Fences. Like what is? Like I'm really scrolling on movie phone or whatever. Like really scrolling Hidden Fences. Now what is this? I have no idea.
But that was a good movie too. Very good movie.
And another one that's based off of it's a real story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, actual factual. Man. It would have never happened.
Man.
That was Riley P. Henson's character. I don't know
the real name. Yeah. So I don't know, but it's I don't know how we got on the subject, but we were talking about parenting. I don't know how we went from parents into this.
Subjects.
I know, but
it happened. It happened in the show. You went. I don't know. You got up and did something.
Yeah, I was
we talking about movies and then.
Oh, okay. Anyway,
I asked you, did you see Black Klansman?
All right. So you still movies, but kind of parenting now? Do you still have you seen? We talked about it a couple 2 weeks ago. The Hate You Give. Have you seen that?
No, I still haven't seen it yet.
So that one's not based off a true story, but like you said about
it's based off
real life though. Like it's like the Black experience or whatever you want to call it. So you know what I'm saying? So that was another movie that came down to parenting and, you know, like how you for those of you that don't know the premise, some girl hang with her friend and she watched her friend get killed by a police officer, like another unarmed Black guy get killed by police. And then it's just like do she testify? Do she don't testify? Do she stay quiet? Do she just hold on to the information, or does she express herself? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like one of her parents wanted her to express herself, like, you know, tell your truth with what he said, like say what happened. And the mom was like, well, I don't want you in that spotlight where people are gonna look at you weird and differently. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a whole back and forth. You know what I'm saying? But it got to a point in the movie where the dad was like, what the daughter was like, you know, I'm sorry for because like some street dudes was on their heels or whatever for because she was thinking about talking or whatever. So she was like, you know, so I'm sorry for talking, and you know, so I should just stay quiet with her.
I'm sorry to interject, but why would they be mad about talking when she was gonna talk again? She was gonna say what really happened
against the police.
Yeah.
So the dude that got killed was a young pusher for like one of the OGs in the hood. So he felt like if the OG thought if she talked, then that would put the heat on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, which is something I can see happening. You know what I'm saying? But it's I don't know. It's weird. It's a good movie though. Like I said, except for the last scene. Yeah, I'll never get it out of my head because it was so.
Soon. Like we got time after the show. I might go to the movies and
watch it. It's a good movie. But anyway, so she got to the point where she was apologizing, saying sorry, this and that. And I shouldn't have talked. Like, put her family in danger, blah blah blah. Like, so her dad got angry, like, nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I named you this for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a purpose in this world. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't worry about the actions of others. Like, you got to live your truth. Like, so whatever you feel like is best for you, you got to do that. Like, that's how I raised you, blah, blah, blah. Like parenting, like, you know what I'm saying? So I know it's a movie, you know what I'm saying? And I know that all parents don't parent like that or whatever. I know that our kids ain't good kids like that, you know what I'm saying? But just raising your kid, I don't want to put this without angering the people that we like. I don't know.
Like,
you just gotta
no. Say what you want to say. Not giving a fuck is a great thing. So
yeah, no, you just gotta.
I don't like. All right, like, do I cuss around my mother when I see her? No, because
I'm gonna say yeah.
I don't. I have accidentally, and she was like, you know, wash my mouth out with soap. I'll never forget. But do I cuss in front of my mother? No. But but when I'm doing this, I have a mentality where it's like I don't give a fuck. Like, in order for this to work, like I gotta be totally myself. Because if I'm not totally myself, then the show gonna suck. So I gotta be totally myself. So I don't think about what anybody.
Plus, your mom know you cuss, nigga. She said the last show, like, boy, I know you cuss. Stop lying to yourself or whatever. Right. Scroll down, man.
That's why she wash my mouth out with soap.
Yeah, nigga, she know. So I don't know, but I don't know. Just parenting is tough, no matter what. And then when you got to add in those kind of wild situations like that is, I don't know, it's kind of tough. They're talking about in the comments.
Yeah, I'll check out Hidden Colors probably tomorrow or something. I get some free time. But yeah, but then okay, what happened? Well, since we're on the topic of movies, I watch a lot of movies. I like to relate stuff to movies. Let's talk about the bad parents. So if you got a parent like Precious Mom, if you got a parent like that, then it's like. It's like how, like, I mean, because it's like I guarantee it. I guarantee it's a lot of parents like that who don't give a fuck about their kids. You know, they done had kids, they ain't want them, so they don't give a fuck about the kid. They don't, the kid remind them of, their father. They hate their father and all that type of shit. So kids go through that. And sometimes kids is just, acting out just because of, the situation that they're in at that time.
See, all right, so I'm gonna say this. I never seen the movie, right?
Precious?
Never seen the movie.
She Monique won an award for
she
that.
did.
I'm gonna say this. I seen it once, and that's all I need to see. Like I didn't see it.
I'm gonna tell you why after the show. I'm gonna tell you why I never seen the movie. And then, but I've seen scenes, and you know what I'm saying. So I can tell that Monique was a bad parent that blamed her daughter for the way that her life was. Am I kind of okay? Yeah, no, it's tons of parents out there, and so when I talk about parents and talking about how ridiculous kids are, like I understand that parents are not perfect either. You know what I'm saying? But even the bad parents still sacrifice a lot per se. You know what I'm saying? To raise their kid. You know what I'm saying? You might be doing a bad like. I want to quote music lines all the time, like you know what I'm saying. It was an Andre 2000 line. He said, "He's like you try to be the best parent you could, which happened to be the worst parent you could be." Like you know what I'm saying, but that's your best. You know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying. But you, like you still sacrificing, you still paying for the house that they live in or the food that they eat or whatever. Like, you still sacrificing in some sort of way, even when you're not a good parent. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying, but kids are a reflection of your parent, of yourself to an extent. You know what I'm saying? So I get that part too. But the parents that are doing their best, and you know what I'm saying, it's just not like whatever they do is just not enough for the kids. Those are the kids I'm like, nigga, like you gotta be kidding me, like that's ridiculous. And I know that all parents is different and they discipline different and they raise their kids differently. You know, maybe strict or you know, super lax or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But like, so there's no right answer with that. But it's also like kids being disrespectful is never the answer, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like being disrespectful towards like any adult, like it's not to be tolerated. Like I didn't.
That was my whole thing, like about the parenting thing.
I done seen kids being disrespectful, and then you know, adults is telling them something like, you know, don't do this, but then they still gonna call their parents like who? Like this generation. Like, how you gonna call your parents on somebody who's telling you right? It's like,
see, but that's just another. Although it's how we looking on time, but
yeah, I mean, we started like real. Like we started later.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but that's another thing that comes down to like past generations and like generations now, where you know, so your kids barely can go outside. You know what I'm saying, and experience life because the world be crazy or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying, I understand that part. Opposed to when we was kids and we had like one of those stand in the house, like you gotta get out. Yeah, like get out. Like, you gotta go do something.
Like on an adventure, like real adventure. Like,
plenty of them, like good and bad.
Like we had a bike.
Oh, nigga, like yes. I was yes. I remember getting jaded multiple times, you know what I'm saying, being away from my own neighborhood. Like, it's just a bad idea.
Like, it would be riding a bike, you know, so niggas standing at the bus stop, it would be, you know, hey, you gotta talk about your plan. Hey, you know, they hit us on my bike. Like,
niggas like, let's find a whole nother path. Like, nigga, let's cross the street here in traffic. Nigga, just to not get your bike to. But anyway, like,
I ain't gonna talk about it, but he did something when he stole my bike. Like, I'll never forget. Little short, fat nigga. Never forget.
We weren't even cool like that then at that time either. So, whatever. Here's to our friendship. I didn't even forget what I was saying. I was on a roll.
No, but you were saying that, you know, kids these days, you know, growing up back then is different. But you know, kids, you know, they're playing video games all day, like on their phones. But it's like kids can't even go outside because they might get snatched.
It's crazy, yeah.
Right.
So what I was getting to, like the community, like the sense of community that people have or had, you know what I'm saying, in the past, like we had a guy, like before I bought the 90s, like we had a guy on the street that everybody knew, and people thought he was weird or kind of weird or whatever, because all he did was like he fixed bikes and stuff. So if you had a problem with your bike, you go to his house and he'll help you with your bike or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that was a sense of community where like everybody kind of looking out for your kid. You know what I'm saying? If you doing something wrong and somebody from your street saw you or something, like, you know, so they kind of got that right to tell you right. You know what I'm saying? And then report it back to your parents. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I seen them over there acting the fool. You know what I'm saying? I told them blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? But now you got it, parents, and you know what I'm saying? It kind of started with the parents always. But now you can't really say nothing to nobody, kids. You know what I'm saying? Right or wrong, even if it could be the perfectly right thing. Like, don't murder that man. Like, don't say nothing to my kid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, parents get defensive when you say something to their child.
Yeah, they get defensive.
You know what I'm saying?
Which is understandable, but
when you telling them right though.
Like, for example, it was this. He was probably like, I know the nigga was like 17, 18, so he was still in high school. I know that. So me and him, we would trade shoes back and forth. I was trying to get all these J's that I had. I was getting tired of on some new whatever. So I was trading shit back and forth. So one day he traded me some J's. I gave him a pair of J's or whatever I had. And I get home, I'm looking at him like I see some flaws in the shoe. I'm just looking at it. Like, I just see it's one thing, like the jump man, the angle of the jump man ain't right. Like, I just see flaws, So I tell him like, this shit fake. He a young dude. He's gonna say, oh, all trades fine or whatever. So nigga, you forgot like all these trades happen at your house. Like, I know where you live. So I was like, okay. So it was probably like 11 or something, maybe 12 or something at night. I pulled up to his house. Knocked on the side door, knocked on the windows, dogs barking. So his mom got up, she opened the side door. I'm telling him, like, look, your son out here, trading fraudulent shoes. They fake. I'm like, look, they fake. I'm like, look, I trade. Like, but first she was defensive of her son, but as I'm trying to explain to her, she came around like, what the fuck are you doing to her son? Like, which is the parent supposed to do, but like, come on. Like, you can't be defensive of your kid all the time just because they're your kid.
Yeah, you can do wrong too, yeah. Yep.
That's really funny. Like, how you gonna tell me, like, all trades fine, I know where you live at?
It's because kids are stupid. Like, kids are dumb, man. Kids are dumb. I'm not gonna make me get off of that. Anything new in the comments? What y'all talking about, man?
Oh, they were talking about Precious. But you got some Precious. The way she ran upstairs, the whole girl.
I don't say I've seen that clip. You know what I'm saying? But not the. It's a hilarious reason why I haven't seen the movie, man.
Yeah, we talking about it, but like the movie just sad at the end of the day.
Dude, so Monique should have got that money from Netflix.
Who?
Monique should have got that money from Netflix.
I'm sorry I didn't see it when she came. My plan was to come, but the funds wasn't there to pay for the ticket because I had about two. I was like, well, this ain't gonna happen. And we just had went not too long before that, so it was like, but she come every year religiously, like around that time. So she'll be back next year. But I wanted to hear her talk about Tyler Perry and Oprah, like, right, fuck out of like, I just wanted to hear it. Like, I needed to hear it.
You think Monique funny?
Yes, I do think she's funny.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
That's it, like, because I don't,
No, I'm saying who is the funniest female comic? Well, I'm sorry, funniest woman comic to you.
A woman not funny to me. I know it's a serious. I know it's like not a
Ellen. She funny to you?
The white Ellen host?
Ellen DeGeneres.
No, white like what? Women is not funny to me. I don't know what it is.
Because they're not they're not talking to you. They're talking about you.
Maybe.
All right.
So I don't know. Like,
both people here right now. Like, y'all got into y'all started roasting each other. You gonna say you gonna win? You gonna win?
Well, she's a professional comedian.
But so she's a professional now.
I mean,
I'm not funny enough to you.
Like I wouldn't laugh at her jokes. Like I don't know. Hey, no. Wait. First off, a ride session is completely different.
But
like, nigga, you could be.
But where do you think she got her skills from? And they like
all her. But no, I haven't watched none of her stand up in a while because like before Monique actually got fat, she was kind of funny then. You know what I'm saying? But then when she actually got fat, like all her jokes became about how all the skinny people is ridiculous or whatever. And then she went and got skinny herself. So like I don't know.
You can't believe her. She was talking about she hates. But at that time she could have felt this side like she could have been feeling like that's what she was saying. But then you see she lost weight and then she was probably deep down inside she But
not just her. Like women just not funny to me. I don't know.
Women
like
women are funny to me, and Monique is funny as fuck to me.
Like the women on like not stand up.
Is Tiffany Haddish funny to me? Yeah, but she's funny than Monique. No. I'm trying to think of a woman
like stand up
who's funnier than Monique to me.
Like stand up.
Yeah, just regular stand up. You can talk about movies because movies are different. Sometimes I might write your script.
They're all equally not funny to me.
All right, well, who's the funniest male comedian?
Dave Chappelle. Like it's not even a real competition. It's not a real competition. You can make a competition. It's not a real competition.
You can make a competition, but you're going to lose.
Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle is everything he touches gold right now.
No, not even right now. Just
since 2004, like since the show, man.
It was funny before the show, but the show made him like more people know who he was.
Yeah, like Killing Me Softly. Killing Me Softly is probably one of the best stand-ups ever, ever, hands down.
Killing Me Softly was what was he wearing now?
That was the Killing Me Softly was the blue shirt. I think that was the one who was in San Francisco. I think.
Oh, okay.
I think that was the one. Either one, but both of them though. Both of the early ones was hilarious though.
There's the one where he was wearing a blue jeans jacket and an orange shirt. Which one was that?
That was
I can't eat chicken in public no more.
Like here, I thought that I love chicken because it was good.
Yeah.
But kind of find out I'm genetically disposed to like chicken. Like, he's like, man, I walked to a restaurant. He said, oh man, I think I had the chicken. Mm-hmm. He's like, man, how you know what I was gonna order? He said, come on, buddy. Like, as soon as you walked in, everybody here knew you was gonna order the chicken.
I said number 2 for me would probably be Bernie Mac.
Bernie Mac's good. I've never seen a set where I was like, that wasn't funny. You know what? I'm gonna say Bernie Mac on the strength that I wasn't a huge fan of the last Chris Rock and Tambourine.
You like that?
He had some. The ending was funny. The beginning was not funny and slow. Mm-hmm. He ended it funny though.
No, I just found out Chris Rock he got writers for his stuff. Which surprised me. I thought he wrote his own shit, but
maybe he did at the time.
I wonder how did that work? Like, do you come to your writers and be like, can you? I got this stuff that's funny. Can you make it better? So when I say it, I wonder how does the writing work? I mean, they got like the comedian got to be funny, but they probably like, I got this joke. Can you write it better for me so the delivery be right? That's probably what it is.
Yeah, I think the setup and delivery. Yeah. Who y'all favorite? To me, you gotta scroll down, see if they talking about how I hate women or something. But, who y'all favorite? Y'all think Monique funny? I don't know if y'all said it or not, but in the comments I can't read over there. But
Lisa Pennelly. She said Richard Pryor is always her favorite.
Richard Pryor is funny. Richard Pryor is funny. All right, I can't argue against Richard Pryor though, at the same time. Like, cause he was funny on his show. His stand-up was funny. He had a variety show that was funny. After he got burnt up, he was funny. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Richard Pryor, right before he died, he was funny. Like, the last one he did, when he was like super, super skinny, like, that was funny. All right, I can't argue against Richard Pryor, but I'm going to say Dave Chappelle just because he more of my generation.
Speaking of Richard Pryor, we seen, he wasn't old enough to get into the club.
You see Paul Mooney?
I'll never forget.
I'll never forget my mother ruined that comedy show for me.
What?
I'll tell you later. Ruined it.
Like
that shit was hilarious.
I had a horrible headache, and then the night before I seen his same set on YouTube. So like,
it was a bad idea. Yeah, he ruined it. Yeah.
I learned from that day never
ever.
Anything before I get to the comedy show. But when he was riding that one lady, she was kept on talking.
In the back, oh nigga, like, he was going in. Like she wouldn't quit talking. Like she just kept going. Now, why would you heckle a professional comedian? Like you're not gonna, like, first off, you don't have a microphone. Like, you're not gonna win. You're not gonna win.
But my favorite memory was the show was over. We was walking out, and this was at the old Improv. This is what Spaghetti House was at.
Daughter.
And we walking out. There's no doubt it had to be a daughter to me, the way it was. But anyways, so we walking. How they gonna sell like CDs and books or whatever. So, he's standing there. You know how you look on this nigga's face, like, if you ever seen him. So he just, sitting there like this. He was, his daughter was there, I guess, helping him or whatever. So I'm walking, I see her. Like, she look at me, we just staring at each other. I look over, and he just staring right and he, like, really, like, bugging the shit out of me. Like, and I was like, hey, I'm cool. Like, I'm going to take that risk. Like, I could tell, like, the nigga, he serious. He was serious about that one. I just kept moving that day.
That might have been a life-changing situation, though.
At that time,
it would have been crazy, right?
At that time, no, he was probably trying to kill me at that time.
Probably. Or rode you till you walked away. Who y'all favorite comedians, dog? I see Angel said Lisa Lampanelli. Like, she's funny to an extent. Like, she's funny, but all her jokes is about, like, black guys and sex. Like it's more of a raunchy thing, which is fine because I'm cool with that kind of comedy. But all of her stuff, like, I don't know, just be a little bit more diverse, I guess, is what I want. Because most women, all they want to talk about is, like, sex, or, like, their vaginas, or I don't know, because I don't watch it because it ain't funny to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it kind of, the subject, like, some more used to be funny on Common View. She used to be funny to me. But then, like, it's like it's the same subject and setup. Like, all women, that's all they talk about to me. To me. I could be wrong.
I mean, of course, like, women, so they don't talk about what women go through, but it's still funny to me. Yes.
Who's Chris Paul? There's a comedian named Chris Paul?
He be on Tom Joyner on the show sometimes. I know Lavelle Crawford.
Lavelle Crawford is hilarious.
What happened to
remember we bought tickets, or we was about to buy tickets, and then he canceled, and they gave niggas a refund?
They probably gave you a refund, but I don't remember. I don't think
I bought tickets.
That's somebody who I need. Like, I always wanted to see. I need to keep checking the schedule because I know it's about his time.
He'll be coming back, yeah.
He'll be coming around, so I most definitely got to see him. Like I said, I got to see Monique. I can't remember who else I need to see. I see Bruce too.
Bruce was funny.
Dave Chappelle, if he ever come back, like, I was
so much money though.
I never even knew. I didn't even know he was in town. Like, I just seen pictures. I'm like, what was this promoted?
But that's what he do though. Like, he niggas just pop up. Like, Dave Chappelle this weekend, but it's Friday already.
I'm sorry. That's somebody who I need.
Shit sell out though.
There's a lot of comedians. I want, like, as a youngster, I watch a lot of stand up, a lot of comedy.
Common View highlights was perfect.
Common View was, I like when they let somebody do their full set and then they switch it where they would show, like, highlights of sets.
I love the highlights.
I'm like, that's cool. You get all the funny jumps to see more people. But I love to see somebody
the setup.
Set. Yeah.
See, I was the other way around. Like, when it wasn't the highlights, I was like, nigga, like, I thought everybody was funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're a kid and it's like, Common View had a compilation. It's like it's over the heads, it's back to back. And then, you know what I'm saying, when they where they will let people do full sets, I'm like, nigga, that joke wasn't funny. All right, 2 jokes. All right, that was funny. That was a good one. Like, where's the compilation? Like, I used to be disappointed.
So the crazy part is like that's when they was like first starting out young.
Yeah.
And then now you see them now, like
yeah, it's crazy. Like I'm like nigga, like where did I know this dude from? Comedy View. Like, he's on Comedy View. It's crazy. Like people are really now just getting a big break. That was on Comedy View for 13 years. Like they were on Comedy for 13 years. And just not really getting a break. It's crazy.
I remember when we first found out it was an improv. Like you can really go see these things.
Yeah,
like,
this is crazy.
Like how? Like
that's how dope it is to be like a kid that don't know anything. Like they think you know everything, but like don't know nothing about not even about life, but just about like the world, how big the world is. You know what I'm saying? Or for that matter, how small the world is. You're like, man, I just seen this thing on TV, and he also in Cleveland this weekend. Like, it's crazy.
Like the stage, like right there.
Yeah, we had decent seats for that Paul Mooney show.
Yeah, we did.
So, yeah, and they got to sneak in there. I wasn't old enough. Yeah, it's funny. So I don't know.
Like everybody like Paul Mooney's age, and it's just me.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I was hands down the youngest people in the group in the what you call them. But you got to do that right for like Richard Pryor is everybody's favorite comedian, but you got to do that wrote for him, and to do that wrote on the show.
My mother said, well, I said my mother said earlier that my father should be on the show.
Yep.
Then I said,
yep, I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
Yeah, like I remember I was in high school and Dave Chappelle did the show. The Chappelle show was on. Yeah, somebody said something about it at school. Me and my sister's first show was the Rick James shit. Like, which is like,
that was the first show.
That's
a great intro. God, that's a great intro, man. What was my first show? Pop Copy was my first show. Pop Copy was my first show, man. The Chappelle show is amazing. Is that what Erica was talking about?
What about the social media comedians?
Them niggas ain't funny either. No, I'm just playing.
I like what's that? Corporate. Funny.
Corporate hilarious.
Funny.
But he a rapper though. He a rapper that do funny skits. But he goes above and beyond to let people know that I am a rapper that is funny. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not a comedian. I don't tell jokes. I'm a rapper that happen to be funny.
People like. I think people like videos more than I like the rap though.
You heard his raps?
Yeah, he rap.
Decent, yeah, he's decent.
I ain't saying he can't rap, but I'm saying
the videos is hilarious. Yeah,
it's hilarious. Then you got what's the other girl that be like, I need she said, I need a boyfriend. What the fuck she said?
Mm-hmm.
I'm fucking it all up.
Go think about it. But for y'all that don't know who Corporate is, we'll probably put a link or whatever. But he do all the Chicago stories. You know what I'm saying? It'd be wild stuff that happened in Chicago hood. And he use wild Chicago slang, and it's just all hilarious to me because I'm from Cleveland. Like the slang be hilarious. Like the stuff they be saying, I'm like, if he said this to me in person, like I have no idea what he's talking about, but he's talking to another person from Chicago, and it's hilarious. The sketches be funny, and he found a way to do like pretty much advertisement in his sketches. Like, so if it's a cleaning business, his next video, and he all make it work. Shout out to that dude.
But the person I was talking about, her name is D. Simone. Anyway, she just came to Cleveland. Cleveland, her first show was sold out.
Oh,
but she's funny to me, but I never seen her stand up. But she's funny in her videos. You all right?
All these Instagram girls, man, they all kind of look the same. Like they all filtered out, or they got to be like super long hair or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like it all look the same to me after a while. I don't know what that is. And I watch Wild now, not often, but often enough. Now I ain't never seen her.
She's funny. You got what's his name? Last name Davis.
A D-Ray Davis.
Nah, I'm talking about strictly social media.
Oh, Ha Davis? That nigga funny. His sketches is hilarious to me. Like, his sketches when he
Ryan
just...
Davis.
Who is Ryan Davis is funny. I like the Ha Davis. Like, when he do like the internal monologue. Nigga, when He just came. I think he just came to Cleveland. Him, like his internal monologues be hilarious. He like the one I think I seen one when he was he's talking about smashing the chick raw. Like, man, I got it's like
when he went to was it the one he took the test and shit afterwards?
I think he said he was going to go take a test, but he was like, man, he's like, how I don't know. I don't even want to repeat it, like, but he was like, man, I'm burning, like I'm burning, like it's hilarious. Yeah, he got all the catchphrases, like yeah.
He started that shit saying the words.
Yeah. You mad man or whatever. Like, yeah. So anyway, so I heard Davis funny. Who was Ryan Davis is funny. I ain't never seen his stand up. I guess he do stand ups and stuff, but all this stuff, the only stuff I see is when he comment on people's videos, which that's hilarious to me.
He was riding that, you know, that one guy that we talking about, he basically, I call him the woman Superman or some shit. Like, he always defending.
Oh, yeah, the dude, yeah. Oh,
and he was riding.
Yeah, women can't do no wrong. And that dude, the motivational speaker dude. Yeah, that shit was fun. You know who's slowly becoming my favorite comedian, social media comedian, whatever, is I always call him nigga Troy Baker. This nigga that do voiceovers. Tony Baker. The nigga that do all the animal compilation of voiceovers and stuff. And like I listen to a stand up, it's like on iTunes or whatever. That's funny. So stand up was funny, and all the videos that he posts be hilarious. And then like I seen him do like dad jokes. That shit was hilarious. I seen him do what else? Everything. I haven't seen something. He do stuff with like a podcast with his friend. He do like videos with his brother. He do videos with his kids. Like sometimes it'd be funny. Sometimes it just be regular life stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, but just being that versatile and being that likable is I don't know. It's making me turning me into a fan.
So this is the thing, like, you know, comedians that we grew up on, we seen them actually on stage and they went to get movies, but now like you see more like skit stuff on social media, and then they're doing stand up, but it's like there's no proof as far as stand up goes.
Being funny, yeah, exactly.
Funny, yeah. Because I see them when they come to the Improv, but they only debut there on like a Thursday. And it's like who's there on Thursday?
That's true. That's true.
But then they come back and then they got more days because they're sold out at the same time. So.
Yeah, it is. It is not difficult, but it's just different, man. The time is different. That's why we on here doing this. You know what I'm saying? Because one, we got the means to where the only way you can get heard was signing some kind of a deal, somehow, some way, or getting a job, working radio or whatever. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not knocking them for using their resources or whatever, but it's different. It's way different. I don't know these days.
I agree. It's way different these days, but you know, I'm gonna say we got like 10. We do 10 more minutes. Cause we ain't actually 13 because we only got an hour of 12 now. That's what 12 more minutes. We try to stick to the 2 hour point.
It's so weird.
What? Because I'm just starting. I can't.
No, I'm just saying.
I can't stop with the brand.
Never.
I'm just saying I can't stop with the brand.
I ain't tripping.
I mean, people you like this with their phones all the time.
Weird, man. Phones are gross.
Yeah, that's why I always clean my
phones are gross.
But anyways, I can't. Usually, I'm gonna put a ring. I could put a fantasy football ring. Like niggas forgot. I know I'm losing this year a lot. It's a bad year for me, but I could put on a ring and make people, remind people I was once a champ.
Last year? 2 years ago.
Last year.
2 years ago.
So a lot of people ain't make it, but I made it last year.
We should start doing football scores, like scores of the game. Anyway, because none of that matters. Like,
brother, fantasy football game?
no, hell no. No, hell no.
Not today.
Scores of
fantasy football, not today. You're not doing that.
Hey, look, let me just say this about fantasy football. Like, I'm like 500. I'm just above 500, right? And that's a good year in this league. Like, the league is terrible this year. I don't understand it. Like, I'm just above 500. Like,
did you change? Did you do any
No.
changes this year?
No. First off,
Some high scores this year.
First off, not only did I not do any changes, I even told people, if you want changes, let me know. I'll put it to a vote. Nobody said nothing, so
I would like
F all y'all
I would
niggas.
like to add defensive players into it.
I'll put it to a vote next year.
Then that make a difference. You got to know all football. Like, you can't.
Just offensive?
Like, you can't do
Yeah.
offensive.
I'm with it.
Because I would have like Denzel Ward on my team or something like that.
Early in the season, he didn't do shit today, though. They even took that nigga off the best wide receiver. Put that nigga in the slot.
What was his name?
Carry. He's balling, yeah. I'm just saying. So anyway, I don't know. I say we wrap this one up because everybody leaving because he's talking gibberish. This nigga's on his phone.
Oh, I mean, look, you like when we had when we had the shows when we had a show and I wasn't drinking for those 2 shows, I was able to focus more. But now I'm just 2 drinks in or some strong. Man, like we drinking a Bud Light. If you drink Bud Light, I drink about 20 of those and it ain't gonna affect me. But we drinking real craft, a man's beer, people's beer. I don't want to be what's the word?
Sexist?
Yeah, I don't want to be sexist. So I'm just saying, we drinking a real human being's beer. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So
affection a little bit different. We drinking a Bud Light, a different show, whatever. But if you trying to act like he ain't throw it off at the same time,
I'm throwed because those gummy bears go so ham. Like,
I see, but I mean, it's been a good show. It's been a different show because we ain't started off with that strong start. Cause
we had technical issues. Like then we talked about.
We just came off a meeting.
Yeah, like no, it was a rough. Not.
But we get through it as usual.
Not even that. I don't know. Anyway, and it's cool because we can end this one early because the other one. All right, well, that wasn't what I was thinking, but because the other one ran long, remember we went like a half an hour over, so that robbed with it. So anyway, so the people that watch this later, I appreciate y'all. All the people that hung in with us. It was a different show. It's always a little bit different when we're in Studio One for whatever reason. Maybe it's the ambiance. Dear Santa, it was the cat. Thanksgiving haven't even came, but
I like that sound. Merry Christmas, the animal. That's a quote.
From
1 and 2.
All right. Fair enough. But anyway, thanks for joining us. We'll finish off these gummy bears.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. We got some hats.
Browns won. Browns won.
Got Scullies. It's cold. You don't want to wear this. Get some Scullies. Got Scullies as well.
Nigga so nonchalant. As he said, we got some hats.
I mean, people got their own brand hats all the time. I'm sure y'all got yours at home.
But ours better.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So hats, t-shirts, Scullies. It's cold. Like, we should get some scarves or something.
Look.
We'll figure whatever you need. We'll make it work.
Women love hats with the puffball on them. We can do those too. Like, I don't want to like. I'm just gonna put it like this: from a business standpoint, it would be ridiculous for us to make. It'll be a chair with, our logo on it, or any type of shit like that. We can have our logo on it, but it's not gonna sell. We know like people wear hats and stuff, so we can't just come to y'all. But anything you want, it can get done. Anything, apparel, but mostly apparel because people want to wear shirts or whatever. But anything you want, we can do it. Look.
I was waiting for the excuse. This nigga's talking himself in circles.
If you're from Cleveland, you know what a holiday beer would do for you.
I was just talking in circles. I was just watching him sit there and drive.
I'm just saying, you know what a holiday beer for you. It ain't like again, I'm not drinking Bud Light.
This nigga was swimming by himself in Lake Erie, man. Like, it was just him in a circle.
Like, man.
Whatever, man. I don't know what this nigga's talking about, but
I'm just saying, Bob, like, anything you want, we got it. Like, but mainly, we need to, buy some snapbacks. It's coming. That's what we got right now, so please support the business. Yeah, do y'all like basketball? Like, I know y'all, like, people out there like basketball. It's a popular sport, right? You got football. You got football. You got
number two.
I don't know. We should get into like sports, basketball. I don't know. Maybe one day. Like, it's just a thought. Maybe we can get it tab or not. Maybe not.
How would y'all? We should get into basketball.
You know what? We gotta find a way
to get into basketball.
To dabble in
basketball. To dabble, just a little dabble.
Find a way to do it.
Like, I wonder, like,
is it possible?
Like, what would, like, can y'all imagine us doing play-by-play, like on the sideline? Of course, I don't know if we can be as wild.
Bill Walton. It's gonna be Bill Walton. I could be Bill Walton or Charles Barkley. Like, I have to be one type of
nigga that can't know.
Hey, Charles Barkley, cool as hell.
I love Charles Barkley, but he can't speak English.
Hey.
Anyway, as long as we should do basketball at a place that allow me to eat these gummy bears, and I think we'll have a great time. Like, it'll be great for us.
That's unprofessional.
Possibly. Maybe a little smidget. But
like, if you came there, if you came off air to on air, who would know? It's like the person that's sitting next to you.
Exactly. Oh, what's in your cup? This?
Gatorade.
Yeah, man, I'm just trying to stay hydrated for the broadcast. Anyway, all right, we're getting way off subject. So look, we got apparel, we got caps, and we got Scully's, shirts.
That's 3 items. I know people wear shirts every day. Get you a shirt.
I think that's true.
You can work out in it. You can rock it to the club, like any color. If you want a black on black fit, you wear it to the club. You can make it happen.
So
support black hat, so your bald head or head with hair don't get cold.
This is so weird. Like, I don't even.
I'm saying I got a bald head, but not everybody. You know what I'm saying? For example, I need to wear a hat because like my head outside. Like, I figured out. Like, when you go bald, like you need hair on your head for your head to stay reasonably warm. But
yikes!
I lost my hair, so I can't do nothing about it.
Anyway, we appreciate y'all's support. We appreciate y'all watching. The people that watched it live and commented, even though this is a hilarious show. The people that will watch this later, I appreciate all of y'all. We appreciate y'all. People that watch this on the YouTube channel, we appreciate y'all.
People listen on the regular part.
We appreciate y'all. For the record, this dude didn't even subscribe to his own YouTube channel, which is kind of crazy.
To be honest with you, I've been on the YouTube portion of YouTube in about 2 years. I was like the chick from Family Matters, light skin chick. What was her name on the show?
No.
Hillary.
That's not Family Matters. Fresh Print.
That's what I said.
I said Family Matters.
Man,
throw it.
But like Hillary said on First Print, I don't watch the shows. That's weird. So I don't watch the shows.
I don't. That's true. You know what? I can't even dispute that. All right, man. So somehow we made it to the 2-hour mark anyway. We won one game this season. If y'all don't want to buy this hat, I understand. Y'all don't want to buy the calves. Like, y'all understand how bright this light is. Yeah. So y'all want to wear this one, I understand. I'm even going to take that one off camera. But anyway, I appreciate the support. All the people that watch this, no matter when it is, on what network, on what website, on whatever. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you for all the comments. 135 comments, that's a lot.
It's crazy. That's a good turnout. Anybody that got products y'all need to push or whatever, let us know.
Like, we can review your product. Of course, it's us, and we're gonna give an honest product, so it better taste good, it better look good, it better function good, whatever.
If you give me a sturdy table, it better be a sturdy table where I can put my mug down.
Like, if you trying to give me a sweet potato pie that you're selling for the holidays, for Thanksgiving, it better taste better than Patty's pie. If it ain't better than Patty's pie, I'm gonna talk about it. I don't know, like if you're my family or friend, like, I might not even comment. Like, I might not say nothing.
Just don't say nothing. That's worse than giving a bad review. Like, when you just don't say nothing is worse.
Like, or I can say, you know what, it needs a little bit more cinnamon, spice, sugar. Sweet potato. It need to be cooked longer. It need more egg, like something. Like, see,
this is where you're gonna better tell the difference between who reviewed the products. I ain't saying none of that. I'm just like, it wasn't it.
But I'm saying, like, you know what? Like I said earlier, I gotta keep it true. Something like, hey, I'm not feeling with this. Yeah. I'm just about to say.
I'm like, we got a pot from.
That's what I would want somebody to say to me. So I'm gonna be like, look, sweet potato pie is trash. Chicken is trash.
Fries go hard though.
The spaghetti trash. The fish dinner is trash, or it is delicious. Like, please say more. Like, we talk about this every day. See,
like, I don't know if I want people to say that to me, but I do know when I go to look at a review, I want the truth. Like, I don't want nobody to be like, oh, well, they was being biased a little bit. Like, just tell me, do it work? Do it don't work? Is it good? Is it not good?
That's the truth. Like,
that's it. Yep.
That's what I'm saying. Like, for example, you could have got them gummy bears off of Amazon. We all know them gummy bears they sell on Amazon put you on the toilet. Shitting all day, so I would need you to tell me that. That's it.
I'll gladly eat another bag of these.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, if so somebody bring a super pie, it's trash. Like, please, like, you can buy it if you want to, but I'm saying I don't like it. That's real. So it is what it is. Like,
fair enough.
Who in your family? I seen them making dinner and they got food.
My aunt.
Yeah.
And she, hey,
that's Mario's mother, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, word for that. It should be right here on the show. We should be eating it.
Nigga, don't tell me, because I agree with you. I've spoken out and said this before.
Like, what's up? She's scared. Come on, man. Like, Mario, like 7 feet tall. Like, it must be
good. Shout out to Mario. Shout out to Rio, man. I've had her food. Like, I know for a fact her food. I know for a fact that her food is good. So if we did a review for her company, I will let you do it. You know what I'm saying? So can't nobody say I'm biased. Like, I know it's good, but why it's not here? I don't know. Cause I've spoke on it. I'll just say that I spoke on it.
It should have been DoorDash to the house.
She do like cupcakes and stuff, like adult, like with the liquor in it, like the cupcake shots.
Cupcakes.
I've spoken.
Where are they? Where are they at?
I'll see what I can do.
Tired in this video.
But yes, it is. And
where is the food and the
yes.
I seen the dinners, I seen it was taxing, so if they taxing, they better be worth the price of admission.
Another food got ham. Slide down one more time in the comments, and then we're gonna get out of here. So Ebony J, if you watching, because I know you somewhere near her, make sure you put their bid in. I'll set it.
Yeah. Erica Graham.
She can't read. Let's go. Floyd Mayweather.
No, Erica Graham. What you said? How well?
I literally can't see anything.
No, it's spelled HOWELL. I know it's Erica Graham, so I'm gonna spell it Erica Graham. I know before she got married, so I'm gonna say Erica Graham. Now she has a Facebook page. A Facebook page called Jumpstart a Healthy Journey. and it's about eating healthy foods and being on your weight loss journey, just basically being healthy.
Mm-hmm.
I support that. I haven't contributed to the page yet because I'm still eating. I'm just gonna burn
still
my
eating
holidays.
back.
Like I said when I said probably about a month ago when I come back from where I was at, I was going to go back to my veganism. But not really a vegan. I don't even want to call it a vegan lifestyle because the vegan lifestyle is like I can't even wear a leather jacket or leather shoes. Like, it's crazy to me. I just don't want to eat meat or anything that comes from like an animal. I just want to eat plants. But then I was thinking about should I be vegetarian? But anyways, this is just all about eating healthy, and I haven't did that since I got back. I tried, but I ate a lot more vegetarian. I eat a little bit of meat, but mostly vegetarian and some meat. I ate some bacon the other day. I feel guilty. I haven't had bacon in a long time.
Bacon is so hard though.
I'm saying that. It was bacon and the chicken wrap. That was saying. But she's promoting a healthy lifestyle, which I support. So
there's a lot of free plugs, Erica.
Yeah,
I remember we talked. I
support the show. So
I remember we talked a couple weeks ago about supporting Black businesses and stuff. And all I'm saying is, I never knew. I never knew.
So she she had. So if you want to go follow that page and about a healthy lifestyle, or just some people that want inspiration, like basically a support group,
or to learn about it. You know what I'm saying?
People doing the same thing that you're trying to do or that you're doing. Go to Jumpstart Your Healthy Journey on Facebook. Just type it in, search it.
So we'll talk about it on the show, but we ain't tagging nothing until we talk some business.
She ain't running no business.
Nah, that's cool. I'm just messing around. But yeah, man. So like I said, for the third time, appreciate y'all's support.
Can't get off air.
This nigga is one of.
I can go. Like I'm juiced.
Yeah.
You juiced up. Like
exactly.
We can do a whole other show.
So I appreciate y'all stopping in.
I'm
I'm not talking about nothing else, man. I get up and storm off stage like I ain't even gonna finish it. Anyway, man, I appreciate y'all supporting us. Thanks for all the comments. Thanks for all the interaction. People that watch it later, like I said, I appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all next week for another show. I promise we're gonna start out talking about war or 9/11 because nigga, that took me out of the whole mood today. Like
he was like, Happy Veterans Day. When you say Veterans Day, then I think about war. Just some sad stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
So never again when we talk about stuff like that.
I don't mind serious stuff, but we can't start the show with serious stuff. Like it completely took me out of it. So anyway,
at least we got it back. Start talking about some other stuff.
So as a company, man, we out here working on some other stuff. Ebony J working on some stuff.
I'm still waiting. Like that first show will be a classic.
And we really trying to push her out here, but time and everything got to come together, right? So.
You want to be consistent.
Yeah, and you gotta have content. So
she got a fan base out here.
That's what I'm saying. It's crazy. So we really working on that. We got some other stuff in the works that we should be ready to announce sometime soon. I'm just trying to explain the brand, man. You know how it goes.
But it's exciting.
Yeah, I'm excited. Like more. I mean, of course, it's my shows. So of course we should be. Of course we bias and all this stuff, but like the opportunities that we've been talking about, we actually had a good chance to do something special. So
right.
I'm all for it. Like I said, I appreciate y'all joining us.
Anybody want to interview? Let us know. Haven't been interviewed in a long time, but
yeah, we just got time, man.
But we got different as far as sitting down interview or whatever. We got different things that can probably work for more people's schedules. As far as like a 7 minute, our segment 7 minutes or less, and we can do it like that.
And that's something I'm gonna get on too. So we working on it.
And I want to gear that more towards business owners and artists and stuff like that, just to get the word out about what you're doing. So, this has been a great show. We'll be back next Sunday. It's a bye week, but we'll probably still be on at 5.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm down. We'll be on at 5 next week. Check us out. Thank y'all for tuning in. Shout out to everybody that tuned in, and shout out to everybody that will tune in.
Salute to the city. We couldn't wait to steal my catchphrase. I'm gonna get. That's my next tattoo, man. You know how niggas be trying to take your shine. Salute to the city gonna be my next tattoo. All right, man. We appreciate y'all. We catch y'all next week, 5 o'clock.
Yep.